Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
Oh, there's level 2. Okay, he's got it. So, but Keria is here. As I mentioned before, you know, it's just a support here when the wave is going to crash. This time, though, it's Owner in the top lane, and Morgan's in a lot of trouble. That is a very easy first blood, as Guma also will pick that one up himself.
I mean, the misfortune, we don't remember the game off the top of our heads, but I really just wanted to mention it to showcase how long it's been.
Yeah.
As over here, a bit of a trade.
Well, the knockup is not going to hit, and now Paulo in a bit of a rough spot, gets exhausted, and Guma's just so strong right now. He's got a pickaxe, and he's going to pick up a second kill. Yeah, that was Paulo not respecting.
We've seen a lot of different Silas builds over the years, depending on the meta.
Everfrost, right? Oh, wait.
Rod of Ages, right? Oh, wait.
Yeah. Rocket build?
Yeah, that might be what he's looking at here. With this.
Still shadowing towards the top side, will be spotted here. He's only got Keria on the top side of the map as Bro look for this dive, but Kennen ultimate available for Zeus. Not easy to dive into this one, but he is going to throw it out as the other Kennen ultimate comes out from the Kennen, and Zeus is going to live, and now Keria comes in. Zeus does go down, but Keria will trade one back. Meanwhile, Owner's just taking a drink.
And Paulo not able to impact this play at all, and Keria's roam is so massive here because MF doesn't need his help at all in the bottom lane. He is completely controlling this, and Paulo's just late on the play, has level 6 now. But Keria
come quietly. You know, we talked a lot about the MF. I feel like Owner as well is really beginning to chunk. As Zeus is going to get dove again. He has Kennen ult again. This is not an easy dive, but maybe this time they're going to put all 3 members are stunned under the turret as Zeus finally goes down. As Baker trying to get this punish onto the Kennen. Morgan very, very low, and he's just not going to throw an ult
there,
in.
But again, obviously isn't going to be ulting to chase. And ends up being the second death here for Zeus in this game. Very expensive on the side of Bro. They end up losing the mid turret. IE, by the way,
here against 3, especially when Fate's in a really nicely farmed spot himself and has that Trinity Force completed. Gonna get that Muramana here. We'll see how fast he can get that. Looks like Envy's pretty close himself. Unfortunately for Envy, we haven't really had a moment for him to really do anything on this Ezreal, just because he fell behind and then he's just been left alone.
Late to guarantee this turret, which is significant for Baron takes, which will be coming up in the next few minutes. With the damage that this MF already has and the inherent safety she has with that BT. And, you know, Bro are really just, this is a classic sit back and scale Bro game. I hope it's not going to be
you're not fighting. So, and Bro are like, oh yeah, that's true. We're not fighting.
Envy, don't go in on that. That's scary.
Hey, he did some nice damage in a Keria. Paulo looking for the angle. They found Owner on the left side. They still have the Kennen on the flank. The flash comes out from Owner, but will he get away from this one? The True Shot Barrage will land, and so will the Q. And now we got Keria in a really rough spot as well. Guma super low as he will be taken down. Nice ult from Faker, but it only hits Young Jay, and that is not nice at all. Down he will go as well. He's so low. The flash comes in from Fate, and at least, you know, Faker gets away with his life, but man, that is a big fight here for Bro to come back in this game.
Absolutely. The gold lead here is significantly diminished. Zeus got the Kennen ult. He's looking for something, and he's going to find it.
That is gigantic. I thought he was just going to go for the backing Sejuani, but I suppose this was the better target, taking out the Ezreal.
Oh, wait, he's not done yet.
Mega Cone? He's going back in. He's got an ult, and well, he's 1v3, so he's just dead.
Okay, well,
it looks very cool, but that was not cool in the end.
Yeah, it looked really cool in the first one. The second one looks very scary, and then
it's hard to outcool the Bros. I mean, I understand. He's just really trying to make up for some lost time.
It is going to cost him a lot of Baron control. They still have this Scuttle Crab. Can't see the Kennen though.
Yeah, I mean, they could start it, but at the end of the day, T1 are right there. So, yeah, definitely looking for the turn, and T1 have recognized this. Keria this time, he is going to keep an eye on Palu. So, it really feels like Bro are reading from one playbook. Well, they've got this playbook that's got like 2 plays, you know? And T1 are kind of reading it. As now we're going to get the sleep down onto Fate. He's in a lot of trouble as the Mega Cone gets him away. And, well, he's just going to die anyway to the MF ult. Zoning, and down he goes as I was about to lose my mind.
Well, I think that they probably wouldn't have tried to make that play or that flank happen without the Mega Cones.
Exhaust and flash, so.
Zeus, I don't think he should get a punish here. He's going for it.
He's got the Slicing Maelstrom. He's going to get in there. The TP will be channeled by Fate, but can he get here on time? The True Shot Barrage does help do a bit of damage here to Zeus. Can he get out? He's going back in. He's got MF, and that's going to force the flash out of Fate. But here comes Envy. Will clean up the kill onto Zeus. As kind of wave clear, I feel like the Corki and Ezreal are going to be pretty fantastic at doing that from a safe distance. As here goes Faker in on a Morgan, who is going to take a huge chunk already. Going to spot him on the flank, as Faker, though, is going to get flashed on, and he gets away. Palu not able to connect onto the Yone.
Faker down.
Start up the Dragon here for T1.
Faker down flash, I was going to say, but not ult, and then that happened. So he's down ult as well. Envy here, level 16, looking for the flanking cannon. Morgan's coming over on the left side. Can they sandwich T1? Zeus holding guard. I don't think they can get in. Youngjae
gonna get this one started, but Carry on the counter engage, catches two, and Fate and Ezreal here. Envy just both get clobbered on the backside of that one. T1 absolutely clean up. It's a triple for Owner. So as I said at the beginning, just very quietly having a consistent game.
And it's just a disastrous fight for Bro. They put the cannon so far away. And in T1, we have the easy call as Youngjae goes in. They set up the engage for them. They don't need a Yone. All they need is Carrier. And T1 win the fight, win the Elder, and will take game one. Pretty slow and steady wins the race here by T1. As Paulo is the only one who can watch on as the Nexus falls. Not T1's flashiest game.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
Additional income into this melee matchup, so Corki's 2-item spike should be relatively accelerated because of this. I do like to see that. And pay no attention to the level 6 advantage here because it is Jace. But going to be the Jax being able to trade anything back as Owner shows up. As level 6 himself. Pay attention to this level 6.
He has 51 CS. He's just been power farming. And he hasn't done anything else this game, and guess what? It's a very similar first blood. This time it's over to Zeus, though, instead of Guma, like we saw in game one.
He is. Yeah, I mean, Envy just hit his.
Yeah, not quite. Guma's going to back away from the duo as he still has his flash. As now the engage comes on in, Guma is going to be stunned and eventually goes down, but this is a lot that they have to commit to here. They do just trade 1 for 1. You'd say that it is good for Bro, though, as it is just their support, I believe, that did go down. Yep, yeah. Braum, and it was Guma as well in the trade.
Exactly, so taking away the 80 carry, taking away his fall. Does have his Zeke's already completed, and did have that level 6 for the gank, as this is scary.
Yeah, just trying to face check into this one. Now Poppy and Braum are very impactful, but the door finally gets held here, but it's still a ton of damage going into everybody as they just stand in it behind the door, but man, they did quite a lot. As now Envy trying to peel here as we do get the flash away from Youngjae. Huh, where have we seen this before? An MF just getting plates by himself.
Yeah, and that is Zeus getting plates by himself in the top lane.
But at the end of the day, this 1v1 is going to happen once again. Guma doesn't have his ult, actually. He's taking a lot of damage already as Envy is looking to take this trade, but eventually does elect to back away. Rain comes down. Guma's still very low on mana. And Envy might look to push the issue here, as here comes Palu looking to land a Q of his own, and it's just going to be Envy and also an assist given over to Palu.
Yeah, Envy just sees blood in the water there, knows Guma doesn't have ult, and he could just weave his W's through the minions and then hit those auto attacks as Envy. He get punished.
Yeah, Envy going for the cleanse as another stun is going to land, and that is just easily collected by Zeus, who is quite fast on the chase. As now Paulu's like, wait, where is everybody? Why am I here alone? What happened? Where am I? He is dead. That's a double kill now for Zeus, who has 3 in the game.
Well, where am I? To maybe get something back. But then over here, let's see what he has to say during this play, because he knows he can W through.
That's what he said. He said, I'm fighting.
And they're all going to check to see if Carrier is rotating over. You can see on the map they have no vision of where Carrier is, so very scary.
And Envy plays this very well. You never want to just sit in range of the MF autos. You want to be in and out as the Ezreal with a lot more mobility. Rough Morgan, like he was down there, he was helping push, and he's like, all right, now I'm going to lean against the Jace. And ever since then, it's been really rough. As now we get another engage. It's another Chemtech Soul. Man, is Ox sleeping over there? Like, what's going on? Very sad.
And doesn't have a turret there. As going to see any commitment to anything here. The observers are scaring us with the vision toggle. Is somebody hiding behind? In my game 2 of Bro versus T1 round 2 2024 LCK Summer?
They just don't really have a good answer except bringing the whole team over to stop it, which this time they have. Basically the whole team. 4 members, and Zeus just runs away. Flash comes in from Paulo, and now Faker's going to get a big engage, does get hit away, but now has to come back. Very awkward for him, but he still has his flash, and now they're looking to turn it as the MF ult is going to get some nice damage down and really just taxi the rest of Bro away from this fight. As T1 still on the chase here, Zeus is gigantic. Really hit the shot blast. There it is, goes on to the Jax as Morgan, another one to fall.
I mean, this game is essentially just a wash. I mean, it's a tough matchup for the Jax, but with the extra resources Zeus got and those early kills,
it's kind of lackluster.
It just felt super easy to, oh boy, Envy.
Yeah, he's in a bit of trouble. Oh boy, Keria comes out of left field and down he will go as Faker gonna lock him up, and Palu also on the run, getting taxied down himself. And Shot Blast is gonna miss.
T1 just has such great map reads. They have so much experience, right? And they are a top team in the LCK, even if they have stumbled a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean they lost 0-2 to Nongshim in just one series. No shade on losing to Gen G, because everybody's lost to Gen G. But
it feels like maybe the one person that Morgan could kill is Faker, and now he's got some help from Fate to come on over. Faker's so low, and he will be taken out with that empowered auto. Morgan super low himself, just gonna walk it off, but now he's just gonna disengage with that one.
Nice here. They do have to use the Poppy ultimate as well. They're gonna be able to get this bounty on this turret here in the top lane, but the gold lead here is just so massive. And they even get this inner in the bottom. I mean,
yeah.
Every time you look at Bro doing a thing, T1 are doing an equal or greater thing on the other side.
Extreme safety for Morgan.
It's not great that charge does go off. Does mean the inhibitor is more exposed.
Going to be extremely tanky in these fights. Looking for his Warmogs next.
Looking for this turret here now is Zeus. Another turret for the Jace. More money. He's not going to be able to get that back.
Definitely third item.
Yeah, I would say so.
100%.
Does he get a third item in this game?
That's another question. That was a nice slow, actually. Make a rain onto 3 people. Guma is very much out of position, but so is Youngjae. He's just going to be taken down, and Guma just blasts away. Meanwhile, the rest of Bro is just on the run as in comes Keria, gets an engage on a 2, but the Braum is doing a good job on the disengage. Not going to help out Envy here as he goes down to Faker's max range ultimate. Going to land it this time. And that is 3 kills over to the side of T1 as they are really running away with this game too.
They may have lost to Nongshim. They may have shaken their fans' faith a little bit. But in game 1 of this series, they were able to lock it up in a late game team fight on an Elder. Some good decision making leading up to it. In game 2, it feels like T1 is just back on the horse, Valdez. It looks like this team is crushing Bro the way you would have expected them to do if you looked back, if you turned back time to before that Gen G series, before the Nongshim series.
Yeah.
This is the T1 dominance that people expected when they saw the strength of schedule. And a win here for T1. They're going for inhibitors now.
And this time in this game, you know, Bro, they hit a similar, oh no. I thought he was out. I was like, man, Fate, you're okay, right? Okay, flash away, actually, he's playing it very well.
I mean, this teleport, though, means...
Goes back in, and actually, Zeus is going to die. It's 1,000 gold to Corky, but meanwhile...
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The TP means, guess what? Inhib's down. This is Bro, like, every time you think they got a thing, T1 got more things. Again, Valdez.
That has kind of been the name.
That's this game. It's just they're getting out macro because they're so far behind.
Yeah, they hit their spikes. They couldn't do anything with it. They don't have the Rakan for the engage. They don't even have the Sejuani for more reliable gauge than the Poppy, like they did in game 1. Definitely feels like they took a couple of steps down in this draft, did Bro. And we're seeing kind of the outcome.
Soul Point is potentially on the cards.
Oh, whoa! Did Bro even realize? They're like, oh crap, we gotta get out of here. What do we do? Giga Chad goes for the engage, I guess, as now the front line is just being bombarded by MF as everybody comes in. Faker now is going to join the fight, looking for the ult. Everybody backs away, and now Morgan's just going to be bullied in this front line, taken out as a lot of low health bars. We'll see if T1 do want to continue on this. Looks like they do. Envy going to dodge the shock blast. And the Siege kind of lackluster from here.
Yeah, I mean, the secondary front line is Guma's ult, and he kept them at bay with that one. They did not have a fun time in the bullet time, and now with the teleport through, T1 looking to take a second inhibitor down and potentially even more super minions in the bottom lane. 2 of them stacked up here. They may be able to Siege to end.
Yeah, I mean, Zeus is level 15, and he's just kind of parading through the base right now, like just waiting for the mid wave to come in and seeing if anyone's stuck around with low health. Oh, now, okay, there's somebody with low health. He just healed from the fountain, but now he's low health from your shot class. But either way, T1, they get the inhibitor. They don't have Baron. They're not going to overstay their welcome. They're not done yet. They've got a TP behind T1.
I mean, Faker is trying to end the game meanwhile.
This is one way, I guess, to engage, as they are going to get Harriet out. That doesn't really do much. Here comes Faker. Is going to find the backline. Just assassinates Envy. That is how far ahead they are, as finally Morgan comes in, but even MF Guma's just gonna ult him in the face and just put an end to this game number 2, as Bros have suffered enough, and T1 are back on the horse. They get 2-0'd, but now they 2-0 Bro, and they're looking back in form, as they will take this 2-0 tonight.
2-0, game 1, a little rough around.
These were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say,
Okay.
See you on the next one.